Greetings everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I'm Dreamy Pisces. A lot of people know me as Sharon, but let's just go ahead and go with Dreamy Pisces. I definitely want to just take a moment out to give you honor. I honor your life. I honor my own life, and I honor the ancestors for working through us, for working through me. I honor their sacrifices. I honor their journey that they made, because we are our ancestors. I think when we think about our ancestors, we think about, grandma, great grandma, but it might be some sort of a disconnection there, thinking that these were just people. But we have to remember they are with us. Our ancient ancestors, they are with us, and I give honor. I give honor for their strength. I give honor for the mothers that came before me. I give honor for the children that came before, and the children and women, kings, queens that are going to come forth in the future. Today, I'm going to do my best not to become emotional during this video. Because I am a bit overwhelmed. I'm a bit overwhelmed, but in a good way. In a good way, because I'm just thinking about the purpose of life and why we are here and why our voice matters at this time. And this message really is to everyone, the downtrodden, the heartbroken, the depressed, the single mothers, the people that are struggling financially, the people that don't know what their purpose is, the people that question why they are here. This message is for you. The message is for the sleeping kings and queens that don't realize who they are at this time, that are still finding their way. This message is for you. I'm finally at a point in my life. I'm getting ready to turn 39 years old on March the 20th, and I'm finally at a point in my life where I feel that I can be totally transparent about my past experiences that I've gone through, that I used to hold a tremendous amount of guilt within myself because of the decisions that I made unknowingly, unconsciously, just trying to find my way. And we have all made mistakes, but I just want to encourage you and remind you that you are not your mistakes. You are not your circumstances. Your circumstances around you may not be favorable. They might not be where you want them to be, but you are so much greater than that. You're greater than what anyone has told you. There's some people out there that have been told that they were no good. There are women and girls out there that have been molested, that have been raped, that have been, that have been left to raise children alone, that have lost children. There are women out there that have health problems. There are women out there that are being controlled and abused. And this is not to leave my brothers out of this conversation at all, because there are men and boys that have been abused. There are men and boys that have been told that they are no good and never going to amount to anything. This message is for you. We have to get to a point where we wake up in the morning and we declare who we are. We have to go on a journey of deprogramming ourselves of all the negativity that has been placed into us by family, by friends, by media, by movies, chemicals and food. And we've always just been pushed a inferiority complex since we have been in our mother's womb. It's just been pushed on us. And we have to rise above that. And a lot of us, people may go to different substances to create temporary numbing effects, such as your drugs, alcohol, smoke, sex, food, shopping, all of these things that give us a temporary fix that's not going to last. And it becomes these things can become a very negative cycle where we're just trying to fill a void temporarily, and then you need a new fix. So you go back into these, and it's a cycle, and when we keep going through these cycles, it can become very painful, and it can make us feel numb. It can make us feel trapped. It can make us feel depressed and suicidal. It can make us become bitter. It can make us lash out at other people because of our own inner pain, our own inner traumas that we haven't learned how to deal with. I urge you to deal with your pain. You have to deal with your pain. You have to deal with who hurt you. You have to deal with who left you. You have to acknowledge it. You have to open up your closet door and deal with your skeletons, the bones that are in there. I felt a long time that if I just ran away from it and ignored it, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, but I promise you, these things will continue to resurface. They're going to continue to come back. You're going to continue to be triggered until you mend those parts of your heart that hurt, that's broken. You have to deal with the fact that your parents were not there, or they were not there the way that you would have hoped that they would have been. You have to deal with the abuse and your trauma of those that sexually mistreated you. Goddesses, queens. Huge lesson for me was to learn that I am not a plaything. I'm not a toy. I'm not a blow-up doll. I'm not just a pretty girl or a pretty woman. More than that, you are more than that. We are smart. We are spiritual beings. We are spiritual beings. My nose is itching. We're spiritual beings first. We have to tap into that. And I know a lot of people go to church, and I'm not going to knock you for going to church to seek a sense of healing, but are you really getting to the depths of who you are, or are you looking outside of yourself for healing? Are you going to listen to a person to get a word for your healing? I'm telling you, your healing is already here. Your purpose is already in here. You don't need someone to tell you. You just have to go through a healing process when you're ready to bring out your greatness and the treasures within yourself, the goodness within yourself. We have to do things to reprogram our minds. As many negative messages go through our minds as we all have that. We all have a voice inside of us. It's just been there that tells us that we're no good. So we have to reprogram our own mind and tell ourselves that we are good. We're better than just good. We're great. We are greatness. You are greatness. You have to know that you are greatness. You have to know that someone touching on your body is not going to heal you. You have to heal yourself. You have to accept yourself. You have to raise yourself up. You have to talk to yourself. It doesn't make you crazy. Imagine all the negative self-talk that we do, telling ourselves that we're not this and we're not that, and how am I going to get to this place? And we have visions of where we want to go. We have visions of the things that we want to do, and it seems so hard and so far away. It seems like we will never get there. And I just want to encourage you to take baby steps, to continue to press forward. I want to encourage you to have more conversations with people. I want to encourage you, as I had to encourage I'm able to encourage you and to be a positive spirit in this matrix, because I had to learn how to encourage myself. Because I will be honest, I was a runner. I did not want to deal with problems. I did not want to deal with confrontation. I never wanted to deal with confrontation. I never wanted to confront people. I just figured, let time go by and it'll pass, it'll die down. But that's not true, because everything always comes back up. And so instead, I have learned that I have to come to people if I have an issue. I have to express how I feel. I have to share what's in my mind and my thoughts, because my thoughts and my mind and my voice is important. Your voice, your thoughts, your mind is important. Don't let anybody take that away from you. A lot of times we feel that people that may come off as being more confident, people that are arrogant and pompous, we feel that they may be stronger and they may be smarter, but it's a lot of times it's just a lie. It's a lot of people walking in their ego. And so people that are shy, people that are quiet, and have more of a tranquil spirit, don't feel, people that are introverted, they feel that they don't matter. But I want to encourage you, the quiet ones, the shy ones, the depressed ones, the hurting ones, this is your time to speak out. The arrogant spirits, that's all they do is talk. That's all they know how to do is talk. But what are they producing? That's my question. You might talk a whole lot, but what are you producing? I find that I'm up working all the time, building things with my hands. I don't just make jewelry. I know I put a lot of jewelry out there, but I'm doing so much more than just jewelry that people don't see behind the scenes. And I want to make myself available to other women, to help them to know how important they are. I continually ask the ancestors to lead me, guide me, show me the way, because I realized that my purpose is great. I wasn't just created to be a mother. I wasn't just created to be in the past a girlfriend, or just created to be a bed partner or any of that. No, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. We have a spiritual purpose that is greater than that, and we must at this time stand up. We must at this time speak out. We must at this time declare who we are, why we are here, and we have to help people. We have to help. We have to fight this enemy. And there is an enemy, yes. White supremacy, if we want to say supreme, they're not supreme. They're not supreme. They have fooled us to make us feel that we are less than and inferior, and that they are supreme over us, and that's a lie. The more that I'm reading, my inner greatness is being activated, and then we have a responsibility to the children to let them know that they are great, and put it in them early. God, I have a 20-year-old son. I wish I knew what I knew now, and I'm just thankful that he's okay. But we have a responsibility to give this message of healing and of purpose to the children, to our friends, even to some of our elders, the people that are older, set in their ways. And we may be younger, but we can still teach them. We have to do it, even knowing that we may be hurt or put in harm's way because of speaking the truth, and speaking this message of healing, speaking this message that we have to unplug from this matrix. We have to turn this TV off. We have to watch and realize that these people that they give to us and say, these are your role models. We cannot allow the Cardi B's of the world to be our role models. Ladies, goddesses, queens, young women, Cardi B should not be your role model. She has been placed in this position to tear us down, and these other celebrities have been placed in a position to further the agenda of the enemy, of the beast. And we have to speak out against that. Use your voice. Something so simple as your voice can change this whole world. You may say, hey, I want to do all this stuff, but I don't have enough money. I don't look a certain type of way. Do it anyway. If you have 0 cents in your bank account, do it anyway. Speak out anyway. Continue to love anyway. I guarantee you, you're going to be provided for. Don't worry about money. Just do what you are called to do, and everything will work out. The ancestors, nature, the universe is going to send you who you need. You will connect with who you need if you're open to the process. But you have to come out of your shell. It's time for us to come out of hiding to show who we are. And we have to do it now, because things are only going to get worse. So we have to stand up. all you shy, introverted people, this is your time to speak out. And you women out there that have been strong, continue to stand strong. Even in the storm, continue to stand strong. Even though, and I used to feel like I can't speak out because people, they know my past, they know what I've done. They're going to be like, what can you teach? You know how some people say, how can you talk about marriage if you're not married? But the thing is, what I can do is to teach about how to be better, how to be kinder, how to be courteous, how to love yourself. All of these things are important. Give the message, continue to push it. Continue to be open and realize who you are. You are connected to a universal energy. You are a part of something greater, something bigger, but you have to tell yourself that. You have to activate it within yourself. You need to listen to motivational speeches. You need to read African history to unlock it. It's all there, y'all. It's all there. It just has to be uncovered. It has to be uncovered. You don't have to show your body either to give the message. You don't have to put your makeup on. You don't have to put the lashes and put the weave in and look a certain way to get in front of the camera. You can be natural and give the message. Let your heart shine. Let your mind shine. Let the beauty, the inner beauty come out. And give the message. I do hope that I have inspired someone to step outside of their comfort zone. Take it from me. You can't hide. You can't keep hiding because the world needs you. Somebody needs to hear you. Somebody needs to hear your voice. I love this quote. It says to speak even if your voice quivers, even if your voice shakes. And that's so me. Anybody that knows me, that is so me, but I realize I have a higher calling and I have to stop being scared, and I'm going to continue, and I'm going to continue to show up, and I'm going to continue to love, and I'm going to continue to encourage even if I'm scared. And you have to do the same thing because our people need us. Our ancestors are depending on us to do this. I love you. I honor you. I love and honor myself. I love and honor the great ancestors in nature, in the universe, and all things that help to sustain our life. I bid you farewell with peace and power. Remember who you are.